Hey there, welcome to this new video inside this module. In this section, we're going to discuss how to pinpoint your most ideal prospect, your highest paying prospect, your Olympian buyer using social media ads, specifically Facebook and Instagram. And so without any further ado, let's get into it. I am Jolie Dematio and I'm the one, recording videos for this section. And so first, let's start by saying that you have literally three different ways in which you can reach out your target audience on Facebook, right? You can use Facebook building targeting feature, you can use lookalike feature, or you can use both of them together. That's the best way in which you can find, or you can put your message in front of the right audience. And I'm going to show you how to do both inside this video. Now, when it comes to actually using the built-in audience, let's look right away at how to make that happen. So inside your business manager, you want to click again under, let's open the right section. There we go. And so here you want to click on Ads Manager. Okay, so let's say that I'm just creating a demo campaign for the purpose of this training. Just assume that I'm creating a conversion campaign, right? And let's imagine that so you typically you want to choose your targeting at the ad set level, right? At the campaign level, you choose what's your objective, and at the ad set level, you choose what's your what's your targeting basically. So here you can scroll down, and under you can choose the location, the age, and what you really want to focus on here is the targeting, right? And so let's say that I'm selling fitness training product. So I can think, okay, what interest does my ideal audience has? So if I'm selling that fitness training program to women, I can say, okay, I'm going to go after women that are, let's say, that are aged between 27 or 26 all the way up to 59. Okay, and they are primarily based in Germany, in Italy, and in Spain. Okay, so that's where I want to sell this training program. And so here, I didn't want to add in the built-in targeting from Facebook. So it's a fitness program, so I can just type in by typing in fitness and see what pops up, right? Physical fitness, and again, I can choose suggestion to see more interest related to the first interest that I've chosen. So that's basically how you find interest using the built-in targeting feature of Facebook. Okay, so that's the first way. Now, the second way in which you find the second way you can use to find interest is by using lookalike feature. Now, what is the lookalike? The lookalike is a powerful feature which allows you to target people that have similar characteristic to a certain number of baseline audience. So you're literally asking Facebook, okay, show these ads to people that are similar to this audience, for instance, right? In this case, it might be your email list, your buyers, people that have scheduled an appointment to speak with you, people that have visited your website, people that have watched a video that you've shared on Facebook, that have engaged with your content. All of these are great baseline from which you can create a lookalike audience, right? So again, and the process is extremely simple because it's very similar to what we did for the targeting in the sense of where this happens, right? So again, coming back to our ads manager, if I was to create a lookalike audience instead, I'll just remove this interest right here and I'll scroll all the way up. And instead I will choose custom audience. So here I can use either a save audience or I can click on create new, right? So I can click on create custom audience or create lookalike audience. So in this case, we might say, okay, let's create an audience of people that have maybe schedule a call over the past 180 days that are based maybe in the US, right? If I was going after the US, United States, I'm gonna say, okay, they are basically, so I'm just forget about the example of the fitness trainer. Let's say that in this case, I'm going for people that actually I'm looking for people to schedule a call to speak with me so I can sell them my high ticket offer, right? In that case, my lookalike audience source might be a list of anyone that has scheduled the call for me, or they scheduled a call with me over the past 180 days and that are based in the US. And here you can choose how close, or how far to the source audience your lookalike should be. So the lower the percentage, the closer this lookalike is to the source, and the harder the percentage, the further this lookalike audience is going to be close to your source audience. So it's really up to you, but I highly advise you always start with 1% and then test, see how it looks like, and then you can go from 1 to 2%, and then from 2 to 3%, or you can even choose from 1 to 5%. So it's, you can test different things and see what works. But if you're starting from scratch, test, the ones that are really close to your initial source audience, right? And so that's how you go about creating a lookalike audience. Here we've created a lookalike audience based on people that have scheduled an appointment with us. Something which is really important to remember is that here you want to start the higher the audience is to the conversion event that you're going after, the better it is going to be. So if you are going after call schedule, you want to ideally have people that are actually highly likely to schedule a call. So you wouldn't want to, maybe if you have to choose between a lookalike of appointment scheduler, call booked, or you look like from people that have watched a video. Of course, this one has a higher power than this one because these guys have a higher intent when it comes to speaking, getting on a call with you. So you can test all of these, but depending on what conversion event you're going after. If you're going after a conversion event like scheduling a call, purchasing, you want to use people that are actually very close to that event. So you may even choose past clients, repeat client, depending on how much they've spent on your website. All of those things are really powerful to create amazing lookalike audiences, right? So that's that. Um, and so we are now in a place where we are discussing how to research and prepare your targeting, right? How to make sure that your targeting is top notch. And so when it comes to, and we are again in this pre-launch phase, we've looked at how to set up your ecosystem, how to set up your tracking, and now how do you actually pinpoint your most ideal prospect using social media ads, right? So here you want to have in mind the following lookalike when it comes to creating lookalikes. You want to create lookalike audience for the leads, for the buyers, for the appointments, people that have scheduled a call, for anyone that has visited your website, for anyone that has engaged with your Facebook page or your IG page. So again, for the lookalike audiences of leads, buyer, and appointment, these are going to work if your audience is actually higher than 100. So if you have at least 100 events fired in each of these lists, you are able to create those lookalike audiences. And again, as I mentioned, you can have 1%, 1 to 2%, to 3%, or you can go all the way to from 1 to 5%. But this is the range, ideally, where you want to be. And when it comes to website visitor, all of them, you want to stick to 180 days, because if you go too broad or too far in the past, you might see that people have literally forgotten that have even been on your website. And if your site is getting a lot of traffic, you can even have this audience, this date range smaller. You can go for 60 days, 90 days, or even 30 days if you're getting a lot of traffic. Or if you want people that remember, that they've been on your site. You can also track events such as, how long they've scroll on your website, which action, if they visited one more than 2 pages on your website. All of those things again are going to come into play when it comes to making the most out of your ad strategy, right? But these are the one that you want to focus on when it comes to preparing your ads. Leads, lookalike for leads, buyer, appointment, website visitor, Facebook and IG engager. You can also have lookalike of video viewers on your page, on your Facebook and Instagram page. We've seen that those typically work really well if you have the lookalike of those viewers based on how engaged they've been. So if you say anyone that has watched at least 25% of more of my videos for the past 90 days or 120 days, I want them as a lookalike. It also works really well. Okay, so what you also want to do, you want to research and write down interest. You really want to do competitor research and ask yourself, what type of influencer and expert do my ideal prospects follow online? Which publication, website, podcast, YouTube channel do they actually consume? In which field of study are they, right? What are some of their job title? Which institution, school, university do they have an interest in, or have they gone through, have they studying in, right? What are some of the area of interest, right? And here you usually want to do what we call a layer targeting, where you say, okay, I want them to be small business owner, but I also want them to be doing something else. That's what we call a layer targeting, right? And so I'm going to show you how the layer targeting works right away. So here, let's start. I'm back inside my business manager, and I'm saying, okay, I want to sell this fitness course to, let's say, I'm saying women between 26 and 59 that are based in Spain, Italy, and Germany, and I want them to be into, let's say maybe Peloton. I'm saying that my, let's see if I have, there you go. So I know that if someone has an interest for Peloton cycle, it means that they're actually highly likely to take their health very seriously. So I might say Peloton, but let's say that my course is actually quite expensive, and I don't, it's just not like, maybe it's like $2,000, for instance, right? I want to narrow my audience here, and I can say, okay, let's add an interest that's linked to one of these elements here, right? So either would they follow in terms of influencer, in which field of study they are, or all that good stuff. So if let's say that I'm going for business owner, that women business owner, I can maybe have here small business owner, for instance. So again, these are say now I'm taking Facebook. I want people that are based in Germany, Italy, and Spain, that are between 26 and 59, that are women and that have an interest for Peloton and our small business owner. Okay. If I want to make sure that they're actually financially qualified, I can say, you know what, let me now further, let me add an interest around a financially about what a health individual might like. So I might add here international frequent traveler. Okay, so if someone is traveling international, so it's a sign that they might be well off. I can also look at other things like maybe first class travel. Okay, if someone is traveling first class, it tells me that they're actually financially well off. If someone has a luxury vehicle, a luxury watch, well, yeah, yacht. Sorry, if they have a luxury yacht, again, all of these things tell me that they're actually financially qualified. So that's what we call layer targeting, where you basically go deep in terms of what does your target audience like, and you add those interests. I wouldn't advise to go more than 3 layers when doing this stuff. And so you just go 3 layers deep and you say, okay, I'm going to add one interest about what that's linked to my offer, one links to what they do, and one interest linked to how financially well off they are, so that I can actually pinpoint them in the best way possible. Okay, so that's that for this section regarding how to actually pinpoint the highest, target the highest prospect for your offer. In the next one, we're gonna discuss how to write high converting copy that turns those viewers into buyers. So I will see you there.